God says it's not just another message, it's a sacred interruption. Heaven moved things to make sure you would see this right now. You may feel like this just randomly showed up, but nothing about this moment is random. This message is reaching you because someone has been crying in silence over your situation. Someone is praying for you with tears you don't see, and their soul feels the weight of what's approaching. And now heaven must speak to you before it happens. Type 999 if you feel a powerful shift happening in your life. The angels are not at rest. They are surrounding you in this hour, because something in the spirit realm is moving quickly, and you must know what's coming. This cannot be delayed, and you cannot scroll past it this time. You've asked for signs, and this message is one of them. You've whispered to God, "If you hear me, then speak," and now I am speaking directly to you. You are not forgotten, not by heaven, and not by the ones who love you in silence. They see what's trying to destroy you, even when you act like you're fine. There are tears no one has seen and prayers no one has heard, except me. And those silent prayers have reached my throne. You've been walking through this season like nothing is wrong, but your heart is tired. You smile through storms, but inside you're barely holding it together. And the one who has been crying for you, they feel it all. They're aching because they know something is shifting in your life. You've been sensing it too, that strange pull in your spirit. That whisper that won't go away, the one telling you, "Get ready." You're not imagining it, my child. You're being warned, protected, and prepared, because something major is about to be revealed. The kind of truth that changes everything is moving toward you, and the one crying over you in silence already knows you'll need strength for it. They can't stop what's coming, but they can cry out for angels to be sent, and that is exactly what they've done. Your name has been whispered in prayer when no one else was around, and I, the Lord your God, have heard every word. Because of that prayer, I am stepping in before the damage is done. Before the enemy can snatch what belongs to you, I am moving. The people who thought they could destroy you without consequences, I am watching them. They have no idea who they're truly dealing with because they forgot who protects you. Comment "Thank you, Jesus," if you feel grateful for his love. They think your silence is weakness, but it's wisdom. They don't realize that while you said nothing, I was preparing everything. You're not being overlooked. You're being hidden for protection. Because what's about to happen requires the right time, the right heart, and the right covering. Someone is about to speak your name in a room full of decisions, and they won't know why, but they'll feel compelled to mention you. That's not coincidence. That's heaven's orchestration. That's me, making sure your name rises, even when your voice is quiet. I'm lifting you in a season where you thought you'd drown. I'm opening a door you didn't even know existed. They tried to bury you with shame, but I'm about to honor you with purpose. They tried to block your blessing, but I'm blessing you in plain sight. The reason someone is crying right now is because they saw this day coming. They saw the weight of what you're carrying and what's coming next. They know the warfare is increasing, but so is the anointing. They know the pain is deep, but so is the promise. My child, this message is no accident. I am answering what you didn't even know how to pray for. I see the way you've been doubting your worth. I see how you've been shrinking your voice to keep the peace. But I didn't create you to stay small for the comfort of others. I created you to walk in truth and rise in divine identity. That is why this storm has been so strange lately. It's not just an attack, it's a transition. You're being moved from where you were to where you belong. And that shift is shaking everything around you. Some people will fall off in this season, not because you're failing, but because you're flying. You can't take everyone to the level I'm taking you to. Comment "Blessed" if you know God is opening new doors for you. And that's what's breaking your heart, because some of the people you love the most are the ones you'll have to love from a distance. But I need you to trust me with the separation. If I'm removing someone, it's because they can't handle where I'm taking you. You've prayed for elevation. Now I'm clearing the way. You've asked for peace. Now I'm silencing what was sent to distract you. I know it hurts. But healing often starts with heartbreak. Even Jesus wept, and yet the miracle still came. Even the garden was dark, but the resurrection still followed. What you're going through now isn't the end of you. It's the pressing that brings the oil, the pain that brings the power, the loss that unlocks the legacy. And just when you thought it was over, heaven sent this message. Just when you were about to give up, I whispered your name into the ears of my angels. They are surrounding you now, stronger than ever. You don't see them, but they're here. You don't feel them, but they're fighting for you. Not because you're perfect, but because you're chosen. The enemy has been trying to convince you otherwise, trying to make you believe you're forgotten, ignored, or forsaken. But that is a lie straight from the pit, because I am closer than your breath and louder than your silence. I'm speaking now because you asked for help in a language only I understood. Tears are a language too, and yours have not gone unnoticed. The person crying for you is carrying part of your breakthrough. They've been standing in the gap when you were too tired to pray, and because of their intercession, heaven is shifting. Because of their quiet love, I am responding loudly. You're not alone. You never have been. Even in the loneliest moments, I've been right beside you. Even when everyone left, I stayed. Even when your own mind turned against you, I fought for you. Even when you didn't believe in yourself, I still did. That's what love looks like. That's what my love looks like. It's relentless. It's unshakable. It pursues you in the dark. It pulls you back when you wander. You don't have to earn it. It's already yours. And you're about to see just how much I've been protecting you. You're going to look back and realize how much was blocked from reaching you. You'll see the moments I said no to your plans because I was saying yes to something greater. I know it didn't make sense then. I know it still doesn't make sense now. But soon it will. Soon you'll see that nothing was wasted. Even the tears were collected. Even the pain had a purpose. You thought you were being broken, but you were being built. And now the time has come. What was hidden is about to be revealed. The ones who cried for you in silence, they will rejoice with you in public. The ones who interceded in private, they'll witness my glory in your life. This is why the enemy has been panicking, because he knows what you're about to walk into. He tried to distract you, delay you, depress you, destroy you. But you're still here. You're still breathing. You're still fighting. And that means you've already won. Not by your strength, but by mine. Not by your works, but by my grace. I've been holding your future in my hands, even while you questioned if you had one. I've been preparing something for you that you couldn't even imagine asking for. You asked me to bless what you had, but I'm creating what you never knew you needed. You begged me to keep what was hurting you, but I had to remove it to heal you. I didn't reject you, I redirected you. I didn't abandon you, I advanced you. This is the moment your eyes start to open to what's truly yours. This is the season your spirit starts to recognize what no longer belongs. The tears you cried in silence are not signs of weakness. They were sacred oil. Oil that will anoint your steps into places no one expected you to reach. Your pain is turning into prophecy. Your wounds are becoming wisdom. The things they said about you will fall to the ground. But the word I've spoken over you, that will stand. Because when I speak, nothing can undo it. And I've spoken restoration, favor, and divine reversal over your name. Yes, reversal, even the damage will reverse. Even the words spoken behind your back will reverse. Even the plan they had to trap you will reverse and expose them instead. Because my justice is not delayed, it is deliberate. You thought you lost too much to recover. But I say to you now, restoration will be your portion. Double for your trouble, honor for your humiliation, joy for your mourning, and peace for your sleepless nights. You didn't come this far to be forsaken. You didn't walk through the fire to come out empty. You've survived attacks that were meant to finish you. Now you will walk in victories that will establish you. You will look back and understand why I let certain people walk away. You will thank me for every door I closed. Some of those doors looked like blessings, but they were traps. Some of those people looked like friends, but they were thieves. They couldn't steal your soul, but they tried to steal your smile. They couldn't take your calling, but they tried to silence your confidence. But I'm bringing it all back now. Every bit of joy, every ounce of clarity, every spark of fire. I'm reigniting the purpose inside you that life tried to bury. I'm reviving the dreams you buried just to survive, because I never gave you those dreams to die in your hands. I gave them so you would see my glory through your story. You're about to become the testimony someone else needs to hear. You're about to be the miracle someone else thought couldn't happen. This is why. The warfare has been loud. It's because the breakthrough is near. This is why the pressure has been great. It's because the promise is closer than ever. You are not losing. You are shedding. You are not breaking. You are being reshaped. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. This is your wilderness turning into the beginning of your promised land. This is your valley transforming into a place of vision, and I am walking with you through all of it, not from afar, but beside you. With every step, I am guarding your left and your right. With every breath, I am filling your lungs with strength. I know the exact moment your heart almost gave up. I know when you laid in bed and whispered, "God, please help me." And I did. Even if you didn't see it right away. I moved in unseen ways. I shielded you from battles you didn't even know were coming. I gave peace when chaos surrounded you. I placed angels by your door when the enemy came knocking. And when people misunderstood your silence, I understood every sigh. I translated your tears into powerful prayers. You've been more spiritual than you realized. Because staying alive when everything in you wanted to quit, that was worship. Trusting me in the dark, that was faith. Choosing kindness when bitterness was easier, that was holiness. You didn't even know it, but heaven was cheering you on. The enemy thought he could wear you down. But every time you stood back up, you shamed hell. Every time you kept going, you reminded darkness that my light still lives in you. This is your confirmation. This is your time. I am calling you into alignment with what I've always intended for you. Not what people said, not what fear told you, but what I wrote for you before you were born, before the trauma, before the heartbreak, before the lies. Your identity is not what you've been through. Your identity is who I called you to be. And no one can cancel that calling. No mistake can erase it. No delay can void it. No voice can override it. You are anointed. You are protected. You are surrounded by my favor. And you are walking straight into a divine reversal. The very people who tried to count you out will have to watch me bless you. The very ones who doubted your worth will see your name elevated, and not for revenge, but for glory. Because everything I'm doing in your life is to show that I am still the God who restores, not just halfway, but fully, not just emotionally, but spiritually and physically. Even your finances will begin to shift. Even your relationships will begin to align. Even your health will begin to respond to the power of my word. Because when I breathe on something, it lives. And now I am breathing on your life again. Resurrection is coming to the dead places. Hope is returning to the dry places. And peace is overtaking the anxious places. That ache in your chest will start to lift. That heaviness in your spirit will begin to ease. Because I'm not just sending a word, I'm sending relief. Real, tangible relief. Open doors you didn't knock on. Divine connections you didn't chase. Supernatural breakthroughs you didn't expect. All because someone cried out for you, and I answered. They may not even tell you they prayed, but they did. And I heard them, and I moved. Because that's how powerful love is. And that's how deeply I care for you. You've come so far, and this is not the end. This is only the beginning. You will not be defeated by this storm. You will not be defined by your past. You will rise. You will recover. You will be redeemed, because I am the one who is with you, and I do not fail. The people who walked away from you, they didn't break you. They revealed where your true strength lives. They showed you how deep your faith actually runs, because when they left, you leaned on me, and I caught you every time. Even when you were free-falling in pain, I was beneath you. Even when your heart shattered, I held every piece. Even when you didn't recognize yourself in the mirror, I still saw my child. The enemy wanted you to forget who you are. But I am here to remind you now. You are the one I chose. The one I placed in this generation for a purpose. The one I formed with intention, not accident. The one I wrapped in promise, not shame. You are not what they said. You are what I declared. You are not too late. You are right on time. You are not overlooked. You are handpicked. You are not broken beyond repair. You are being rebuilt with glory. Every tear you cried was watering the seeds of your destiny. Every night you couldn't sleep was a moment I was speaking over you. You wondered why you kept waking up in the middle of the night. That was me, stirring your spirit because something new was being born. That fire you feel deep inside, that's the confirmation that your spirit is still alive. It's the evidence that your calling is still intact. It's the proof that even with everything you've faced, you are still chosen. And I don't change my mind about who I choose. I don't withdraw my hand from those I love. Even when you doubted me, I never let go of you. Even when you walked away, I followed closely behind. You thought I was silent, but I was working. You thought I was absent, but I was setting the stage. Now, you're about to walk into what I've been building for years. Now, you're about to see why you had to go through what you went through. The delay wasn't denial, it was divine development. The closed doors weren't rejection, they were redirection. I was preparing the promise while preparing you. And now that both are ready, everything is about to align. You're going to see me in places you never expected. You're going to feel me in ways you never imagined. This isn't just a comeback. This is a divine revealing. A revealing of what's always been in you. Strength, wisdom, authority, and unshakable faith. You've grown in silence. You've matured in pain. You've become a warrior while no one was watching. And now the heavens are opening to honor your obedience. The ones who cried for you will cry with joy for you. The ones who stood in prayer for you will stand beside you when the blessing comes. And those who tried to destroy your name, they'll watch as I exalt it for my glory. Because I am the God who sees. I am the God who repays. And I am the God who finishes what I start. You are not unfinished. You are unfolding. You are not forgotten. You are favored. You are not behind. You are hidden until it's time to be revealed. And that time is near. You can feel the shift in your soul. You can sense the ending of one chapter and the beginning of another. Do not fear what's falling away. I am the one allowing it to fall, because I know what's ahead, and it's better than what you're leaving behind. That ache in your heart for more, that's me. That pull you feel towards something greater, that's me. That discomfort in old places, that's me calling you higher. That desire for clarity and peace, that's me bringing you home. You've been wandering, but now I'm settling you. You've been searching, but now I'm showing you. You are about to see how powerful it is to be loved by me. You are about to witness the difference my hand makes. When I elevate, no man can demote. When I heal, no wound remains. When I restore, it's more than before. When I bless, it overflows. You've carried pain, now you will carry peace. You've endured grief, now you will embody grace. You've walked through fire, now you'll walk in favor. And nothing and no one will be able to stop it. Because this is sealed in heaven. And what heaven seals, hell cannot undo. I need you to stay close to me now. Not because I'll leave, but because I want you to see clearly. Stay in prayer. Stay in gratitude. Stay in humility. Because what's coming will test your posture. But don't worry, you are ready. You've been prepared in the shadows for this moment. You've been refined through rejection, and now you're ready for release. The blessings won't just touch your hands, they'll touch your lineage. What I'm doing in you will overflow into generations. Your children will feel it. Your family will be transformed by it. Cycles are breaking with you. Curses are ending with you, because you decided to heal, because you chose to trust me. I'm rewarding your faithfulness. I'm honoring your quiet yes. And I'm sending this message so you never forget someone has been crying in silence over what's coming, because they saw the fight you're in, because they know the value of what's at stake. And now you know too. You know this isn't just about survival anymore. It's about destiny. You weren't just born to exist. You were born to shift atmospheres. You were born to speak light into dark places. You were born to break chains. You were born to love deeply, rise boldly, and shine freely. That's why the battle's been so long. That's why the enemy came so hard, because he saw your potential before you did. But now you see it too. Now you feel the fire again. Now you remember who you are. And if you forgot, let me remind you. You are loved. You are chosen. You are protected. You are seen. You are heard. You are destined for glory. And you are walking straight into everything I promised. The wait wasn't wasted. The tears weren't empty. The pain wasn't pointless. It all led to this. This moment. This confirmation. This awakening. This divine encounter. So breathe. You are safe. Exhale. You are covered. Take heart. You are not too late. Lift your head. The blessing is still coming. Stay the course. Your miracle is on the way. Believe again, because the very thing you almost gave up on is closer than ever. And when it comes, it will be clear why it took time. It will be clear why I said not yet. Because I wasn't just preparing it for you, I was preparing you for it. Now you're ready, and I'm proud of you. You didn't give up even when it would have been easier. You didn't let go even when no one else held on. And now the reward is coming, and it will be undeniable. They'll ask, how did this happen? And you'll say, God. They'll ask, where did this come from? And you'll say, heaven, because when I restore, it leaves people speechless. And you're about to experience that kind of restoration. Not someday. Soon. Not maybe. Certainly. This is me speaking. The God who sees you. The Savior who knows you. The Spirit who surrounds you. And I leave you with this promise. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Every tongue that rises against you, I will silence. Every tear you cried, I will turn into joy. And every cry lifted on your behalf, I have honored. Because I'm not finished. I'm just getting started. And you, my beloved, you are walking into the greatest season of your life. Now go forward. With hope. With peace. With invincible days. You are yours and lived. Waffle and foul. And willies. You understand, sirs. Madame Weinsmack. And the middle back in Perby Sodom is sex penis in a side on bambus when the radio was working these days. And it's a breath, all make us breaks of springs of all the springs of his kill, and more full, make him English, and willy with the sacrament, win with, one win this tree in Bucknick, and phantom the Senate perpetua, one limb with the skank shirt, the shower take a spring be, was being wake, one biker is a tang as a cake so on that sex, among those that circ in the skin. Faith. Knowing this, you are seen. You are loved. You are chosen. And the best is still ahead. And even if everything around you falls apart again, you won't. Because now your foundation is me. Now your roots are deep in truth. Now your soul knows who it belongs to. And no storm can steal that. Let them wonder why you're still smiling. Let them question how you're still standing. Let them whisper behind your back. because I'm writing something greater ahead of you. You don't have to defend yourself. I will do it for you. You don't have to prove your worth. I already decided it. You don't need everyone to understand you. They didn't hear what I whispered in your spirit. They didn't see what I showed you in the secret place. They didn't cry with you in the middle of the night. But I did, and that's why I'm honoring you now. For every night you prayed and saw no change, I was moving. For every time you stayed silent to protect someone else, I took note. For every time you gave when you had little, I smiled. For every time you said yes when it cost you everything, I was watching. And now, I'm moving in return. Now, I'm pouring back into you. Everything you gave out of love is coming back multiplied. Every seed you planted in faith is about to blossom. Every door you knocked on that didn't open, forget it, because I'm opening one that no man can shut. You won't have to force it this time. You won't have to beg for it this time. You won't have to break yourself to fit anymore, because I'm building rooms where you belong. You're not behind, you were being built. You weren't disqualified, you were being developed. This is what it looks like to rise. This is what it feels like when destiny wakes up. This is how transformation begins, not loud but holy. Not perfect but honest. You've been honest, even in your struggle, even in your frustration, even in your heartbreak. And I treasure that honesty more than perfection. I never needed you to be flawless, just faithful. You've made mistakes, but you've also made progress. You've fallen, but you've gotten back up every single time. Don't you see how powerful that is? Don't you see how dangerous you are to darkness? Because every time you were knocked down, you rose again. Every time you were overlooked, you still showed up with love. You've chosen light again and again. You've chosen forgiveness, even when it broke you. And that is divine strength. That is royalty in action. You are not ordinary. You are marked. You are not forgotten. You are favored. You are not what happened to you. You are what I'm doing through you, and what I'm doing next. It's going to silence every lie spoken over your name. The healing will be loud. The joy will be overwhelming. The justice will be undeniable. The restoration will be shocking. You'll walk into places you only dreamed of. You'll meet people you never imagined knowing. You will receive news that shifts your entire life. Not by luck, by divine appointment. Because you stayed. Because you waited. Because you trusted me even with trembling hands. Because you said, God, I don't understand, but I still believe. That belief is moving mountains. That belief is unlocking miracles. Right now, even now, angels are being dispatched in your name. Right now, doors are being aligned with your steps. Right now, chains are breaking, things are shifting. Even when you can't see it yet, it's happening. Because I'm the God who works in silence. I'm the God who speaks in stillness. I'm the God who parts seas with whispers. And I'm parting a way for you, not just for your survival, but for your arrival, into purpose, into peace, into love that doesn't hurt, into joy that doesn't expire. This is your turning point. This is your holy shift. And even if no one else claps for you, heaven is already rejoicing, because you didn't give up, because you chose me even when it felt like I was silent. Now hear me loud and clear. I have always been here. I have never left. I've counted every tear. I've held every cry. And now I'm releasing what you've been waiting for. Now I'm redeeming what the enemy tried to destroy. Because someone has cried for you. And now I cry out for you too. Come forth. Rise up. Take your place. Step into the new. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not disqualified. You are not finished. You are chosen. You are mine. And this is just the beginning.